No, I haven't. No, you know, the jacket I've got doesn't work. So
They didn't want one.
well, if only they knew how difficult that was.
Oh yeah.
You'd have so much applause if they knew.
Oh, I don't think
Look nice when it happens, though. Yeah, you go.
Have this one.
Oh, you have it. I'll have you back.
How about this one?
Hey! No, I don't like it. Stop it. I mean it. I'm dressing a man or a woman. Thank you.
Very good.
Yes. Well, not too good.
Anyone know any good jokes? Me neither.
Two snowmen standing in a field. One turns to the other, says, "Can you smell carrots?"
And what did the other one say?
I think the other one says, "Can you say that again?" And we can get, stop it.
Go on, have that
Stop
one.
it.
Have that one.
Look.
Here's a
Look, I
difficult
mean
one.
it.
Hey. And the other. Go on. Hey. Oh, coming through. Just to your right. It's right here, please. It's right here. Well done. Mary, right here. Lovely outfit you're wearing. Mary, can we have a chat with you for a moment? British television.
I barely know where I am tonight. I'm just sorry.
I was good, he was average.
Oh, he was all right.
No, you're very kind to me on Bob Martin. Thank you.
Well, it was delightful, and your timing is excellent.
So you must be looking forward to this because
Very, very
it
much.
sounds like a great surreal movie.
Oh,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah. I don't know anything about it, so I've no received opinions, but I'm really looking forward to it. I know Ewan loved it, loved doing it, you know.
Now, part of the thrust of the film is about the kind of fibs, the exaggerations that parents inflict on their children.
Oh, is it? You're telling me? I don't know. Yeah, good.
Were,
Okay.
were your folks ever a bit, shall we say, fallacious with you, with any fibs handed down?
Oh, yeah. I mean, my mother's wonderful at exaggerating anything, you know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And how about the other way? Did you ever tell the young Ewan anything? When he asked you, Uncle Dennis, where do boys and girls come from, or anything like that?
Oh, no. Well, I always just told him straight, you know. I was all right.
Great to see you again,
Nice
mate.
to see you. Take care. Cheers. Bye.
Hello
there, hi.
Lovely to see you here supporting Ewan.
Well, it's great to be here. I'm looking forward to it a lot.
I was speaking to him on Friday, and I said to him, you know, so we're talking about the big fish sort of mentality, and I said, what inspired you to go off into the world and, you know, make your name as an actor? And he lay it all at your feet.
Yes,
so
it was my fault. I feel fantastic. I'm very proud of him. It's wonderful, the journey he's made so fast, so quickly, you know? Yeah.
Have you worked together before?
Yeah, well, I've directed you, but we haven't acted together yet. That's to come. Yeah, we're talking about that a little bit. Yeah.
And have you got any idea about the journey that he goes on in this film? And what
No,
he
I've
told
no
you?
idea about the movie at all. So I'm really looking, but I believe it's wonderful. So really looking forward to it.
Okay, great. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
cheers now. Bye.
This morning, mate. Hello, so how are you doing?
Right.
Now, it's a film about fantasy. You've got a fantasy film out next month, too, about the Tooth Fairy,
yes, about
which I'm
Tooth
looking
Fairies
forward to.
next month, yes.
And that's one of the little
We're
fibs.
all looking forward to it, I think.
One of the fibs that parents tell their
Oh,
children.
it's not a fib. No, my children are sort of 4 and they might be watching this.
You're right, it's absolutely true. The
Yeah,
Tooth
it's
Fairy.
true, a Tooth Fairy.
But were there fibs that were genuine fibs with a capital F you were told as a child by your mum and dad?
That there was a big fish, but apparently it's true.
And you're going to meet him tonight?
I'm going to meet him tonight, yeah, again. I've seen it already, actually, it's brilliant.
Excellent, great to see you, mate.
Okay, and you, I'll see you.
That's it. Line in the middle.
Guys, just turn right hand side. Right hand side, please. Right hand side, please. Right hand side, right hand side.
Hi, Gabriella. Gabriella, right to me.
Straight forward, Gabrielle.
Next to him, this way here, this way here.
Just look straight at
Can you come back? Just turn this way, straight towards me.
Big smile, Gabriella. Come on now, there you go.
Graham, mate, you two, mate.
Do you want
Carrying your carry. Just to your right hand side, please, Tim. Mr. Burton.
Can you move up a little bit, please?
Line in the middle, guys.
And to your right hand side, please.
Just a little bit. If you can start this end and work your way around, otherwise we'll have no one. There we go. So let's go. And then when you're ready, coming into the middle.
This way, guys.
Keep coming. 10 and up.
Tim, thank you, that's great. Thank you.
10 and up. And Helen, this way. You can come around to your left.
Right in the middle, two of you, that's it. Brilliant.
To the left, watch.
Back in the middle. And right back. Helena,
Guys, just one back this way. One back this way, please.
Sorry, Helen and Tim, can I just get eye contact straight here?
Eye contact. Next one, the other one, shirt.
Guys, this way again.
Oh, thanks for the kiss. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Let's start over with Scott.
That's fine. And gentlemen, just looking straight away first and foremost, please. Thank you.
Same kind of. Coming back into the middle.
Straight to the guy in the white shirt.
It's not. I was surprising, you know. So
Yeah, that'd be great for you.
it's always nice to be surprised. It's something I'm expecting, so it's nice.
Question was, where does the name Big Fish come from?
It's right there on the title. It was, it was the name of the book, and it was just sort of, sort of a cryptic, symbol for many different, because there's a lot of mythological elements and folk tale, and so I think it was a good sort of title to sort of represent the mythological sort of symbolism.
Thank you.
very much?
Mr. Burton, congratulations on a fantastic movie. The thing I really want to know is, what is it like inside your head? Do you ever frighten yourself?
Yeah, well, every day. I make it a point to frighten myself every day at one point or another, yes.
And it's a really lovely romantic film. And there's that wonderful moment when Edward Bloom sees the love of his life and time stops.
Yeah.
Is that what it was like for you?
Well, no, it's really, what I love about the film is that there's a real romantic ideal of love and all of that, and that's beautiful. I mean, it's like the mix of what's real and not real, but it's all basically real. Is something that I thought was really beautiful. And, even though the romantic stuff is sort of a fantasy, it's still something everybody, at least I aspire to.
And as a top director, of course, you're used to big egos and unreasonable demands and tantrums. Was that good preparation for fatherhood? Because your boy's now, what, nearly 6 months old?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, working in movies is a perfect way to learn how to do all that.
And what was it like directing your partner? Was that tricky, kind of praising her or telling her off or whatever?
Now, I think the problem is when you're with somebody, you actually are not as nice to them as you would be if you weren't with them.
Oh, sir, how could you? How could you, sir?
I hopefully learned my lesson. We'll see. Lovely film.
Thank you. I'm Tanya Ball.
Hi, Victoria. Nice to see you. Hi.
Thank you. So how does it feel to be in Little Spectre? It's very Little Spectre.
It's the lawn, it's the green that always brings a tear to my eye. The smell of grass, beautiful.
How easy was it to get inside the head of Spectre and creative? And how much was on the page for you already?
Well, it was there. It's just, you kind of use your own life as I sort of probably used growing up in Burbank as a sort of an example. So, it's very nice, and yet there's a slight Wicker Man quality to the whole place. So, the mixture of positive and negative is, seemed appropriate for the place.
So you've been in one fantastical tale. Is it true that you lined yourself up for Willy Wonka with Richard?
Maybe. We'll see. No, I haven't done anything yet, so we'll see.
What would be the appeal of that for you? Would it be? Was it a favourite of?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, definitely.
Thanks very
very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.
One question.
Oh, I know.
They're making us plunge into the world of Tim Burton just a little bit tonight. Is it pleasant for you to see the setup, and what is the world of Tim Burton to him?
I don't know. I don't think too much of it. I just try to get through each day, So that's my motto. Get through the day.
Thanks very much.
Hello. Hi, how are you? Hi, Dan Jinks. How are you?
Nice to meet you, Dad. Congratulations on your nomination.
Thank you. We're very excited.
Very much.
What does a BAFTA mean to you?
It means a lot to us. We won the BAFTA 4 years ago for producing American Beauty, and it was such an exciting, incredible night. It was a great thing to have happen, and it means so much over here that we have a special appreciation for it. We're very proud of our nominations this morning.
We have so many Brits associated with the movie, between Tim Burton living here and Ewan McGregor and Albert Finney, Helena Bonham Carter, that it's a real thrill for us to get all this great attention.
Did they kind of put a British stamp on the set? I mean, you were in the Deep South, but did they manage to sort of bring any Britishness to the set?
Well, there's an old saying in America that's very often somebody who's British can do a Southern accent better than somebody from a different part of America. For some reason, a British accent and a Southern accent aren't that far apart. And I will tell you that Albert Finney and Ewan McGregor, who play the same character at different ages, they're a match made in heaven. They are both so brilliant, and they're just phenomenal. We feel very lucky to have them in our movie.
Obviously, you've had the BAFTA nominations and the Golden Globes, but next week is the big one.
Oh, is that next week? No,
Do you think that this town would be too fantastical in a way for the Oscars? Are they a little bit too staid, do you think, maybe, to embrace a film of this scale?
Traditionally, they do tend to go for the more staid, solid dramas, costume pieces, big epics, but the exciting thing about the Oscars is you never know. It's all the members individually voting in their homes, and so until they announce them next Tuesday morning, we don't know what's going to happen.
And what's the magic element? What's the secret fairy dust that Tim Burton has?
Well, he's one of the great storytellers of all time, and that's why we went to him. This is a movie about a great storyteller, and a storyteller who tells stories in such a fantastical way. And that's what Tim Burton is a genius at. There's nobody on the planet who does that better than Tim. I don't think anybody could have directed this movie as well as him.
Enjoy your premiere.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
All the awards.
Selling contraptions, traveling salesman, and falling in love, and finding my fortune. You know what I mean? So every few days, for me, I felt like I was in another movie. It was nice. Kept it really fresh.
Apparently, you looked like Albert Finney when he was younger as well.
And I looked like Albert Finney when he was young as well. Yeah.
Do you think you did?
Yeah. There are pictures of Albert when he's really young next to me. When I was really young, we look very similar, yeah. We laugh the same way, it's interesting. He's a lovely man, Albert Finney. I was very, very honoured to have met and worked with him. He's a beautiful man.
Enjoy the film.
Thank you.
Hello. The film's got great reviews so far. What do you think makes it such a special film?
I think it does what films are meant to do, and it makes us feel something. It makes us experience different emotions, and it's a beautiful film. It has a contemporary story with Albert Finney and Jessica Lange and Billy Crudup. Albert playing an old man who's ill, and his son, played by Billy Crudup, so trying to repair their damaged relationship. And it goes from that to flashing back to myself, and I play Albert Finney as the young man, and I get to play him as him remembering himself. So there's lots of fantasy, and it's all slightly larger than life there. So you get the kind of Tim Burton-esque fantasy right alongside some really beautiful straight work, you know.
When you look back on your life, do you think it's destined to be one of your favourites you've been in?
Yeah, it's a lovely film, yeah. I'm really, really, really happy with it. It's beautiful. He's a great filmmaker, you know, and it's got the most amazing cast in it. And I think that's a testimony to how we all want to work with him, you know, with Tim.
Okay,
thank you.
Very much.
Hello, how are you?
Nice to see you
Thank you
again.
very much. Good, kind words.
Hey,
Someone told me you said very nice things. Thanks.
Now, I'm very well, thank you. Now, this is a lovely romantic film, Ewan, and as you know, I love this movie. I particularly love the moment when your character, Evan Bloom, sees the love of his life for the first time, and time stands still.
Yeah.
Was that what it was like for you when you met the missus for the first time?
Yes, it's very interesting because I did fall in love with my wife the moment I saw her. Yeah. and wanted to be with her, but I knew I wanted it to be special, you know. Felt like it. Didn't want it to be like I was going to say all the other girls I've been with, but you know, the one or two.
We'll cut that bit out.
The one or two I might have been going out with at the time.
Now, of course,
But we're all lovely too, obviously.
Send letters of complaint to Ewan McGregor, not to me, Paul Ross, at this morning. Now, a lot of talk about the Oscars, of course, and a lot of people saying this is going to be, you know, you've got to, of course, get it for this, but it's such an astonishing performance. Have you been working on the look for when you get it, but you also feel sympathetic for the people who are nominated alongside you who didn't win? Have you got that look for us? You could.
Yeah, hang on.
Okay, you've won, but your friends have not got it.
I think you've got, yeah. You got to be humble and mention their names, don't you? But I don't think it's going to happen. This is such an ensemble piece. This, you know, I really think if the only kind of, in terms of acting, Oscar would be an ensemble cast Oscar, but I don't think that they have one, do they? So there we are.
They should do that.
Yeah,
we
maybe
should
they'll invent
campaign
one
that
just for
next
this
year.
movie, yeah.
And the other thing I hadn't realised until reading up about your past life is that right that you and Jude Law once shared some kind of bachelor flat together?
We had a flat up in Hampstead together, me, him and Johnny Lee Miller, yeah.
If those walls could talk. That's the reality show I want to see.
I know, there's lots of stories, and none of which I'm going to tell you, but anyway.
Great to see you again, Emma.
Yeah, great to see you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hello.
How are you? Thank you very much.
Very dapper, I have to say.
Oh, thanks very much. Tried to make an effort.
Oh, you know. How's it feel? Are you back in Little Spectre here? Is it taking you back to those memories of those months?
Oh yes,
on
I had.
set?
Do you know what? I hadn't even noticed.
Take it
I didn't have I didn't have a moment. Yes. It's lovely, isn't it?
I mean, you spent all that time in the Deep South. Was there any of the Deep South that you took away with you, and any sort of memories of fond?
Yeah, I loved it down there. I really liked the. There was a community, or a sense of community down in the south that's sadly lacking other places now. And you know, my kids, my family were there, and they enjoyed a kind of. It reminded me of my childhood up in Scotland, where the neighbours would just, when they got home from school, half an hour later they were all out in the street and in our backyard and cycling around, and it was safe, and I loved it. The noise of children playing all in the evenings, and also we were in this little neighbourhood where people would bring round pies, and you know, it's really the kind of stereotype southern thing, but the people would arrive with food and give us food. You know, it was nice.
Congratulations, the film's got recognised with a few nods from the back.
Very nice.
Did you allow yourself a glass of champagne and think, well, great to be part of, such a successful team?
Oh no, I'm very happy. I didn't have a glass of champagne, but I'm very happy to be part of such a successful team. Yeah, it's nice. It's a real team film. This, it's lovely, and all the casts are just phenomenal. It's quite an amazing cast list, first of all, which I think is a testament to the fact that we all want to work with Tim Burton. You know.
What is it about him? What's the magic sort of fairy dust?
He's got it down. He's a completely competent and confident director, and he doesn't. He does it properly. He lets you act. He lets you play, and once you've got it, you move on. He doesn't waste any time. I really like that.
When you look back on this film, where will it lie in your heart in terms of your
somewhere near the bottom to the left. I don't know. I'll be very happy with it always. I think it's a nice movie. Yeah. Take care.
From Switzerland.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
It's nice. Thanks for coming. From Switzerland.
Oh no, we live here, so it's a bit easier.
Oh, pretend you came from Switzerland.
Okay, yeah,
It'd be
we
much
came
more
all the
impressive
way
to me.
from-
You just got a bit of snow on your shoulder there.
Yeah, very cold. And doesn't require an extra amount of energy to play somebody so enthusiastic, so smiley all the time.
No. I think that's just the way it should. That's the way we all are, isn't it? Here in London, as you walk around, you'll meet hundreds of smiley, happy people, surely.
Yeah, of course, especially on a rainy day.
No, I like that. I like playing romance, and I like playing that kind of optimistic character. It's nice.
You plunge into the world of Tim Burton. Is it the kind of set you want to bring your family to? Somebody very, very young to.
Yeah, they were there quite a lot. Both my kids and my wife were with me in Alabama, where we shot the movie, and they often turned up on set. It was a nice set for them to visit. Yeah, there wasn't any blood or shooting going on. It was all fairly clean and happy. Yeah.
Yeah, nice colours.
On
nice
my
props.
stuff, I think what's lovely about the movie is that there's two sides to it. There's this. My part of the movie that I'm in is Albert Finney's character looking back over his own life. So that section's it's slightly larger than life, and it's very colourful, and it's maybe slightly camp or maybe more comic. Whereas Albert Finney and Jessica Lange and Billy Crudup's section of the film is
Quite
is
serious.
really straight and serious, and it's about a man who's very ill, and it's beautiful. And if I might say, Billy Crudup just blows me away. His performance is so graceful and sublime. It's beautiful.
Well, all the performances were so good. Did that mean that you were looking forward to seeing the film, you know, as a complete version, or
Yeah.
did you sneak into, you know?
No, because I didn't. I saw some of their scenes being shot, but not all of them. And so, you know, there was this other. It really felt like there was two movies going on, and so it was a real treat for me to see their work. Yeah.
Are you working on something now? What is next?
No, I'm having a rest, not doing
That's
anything.
good, isn't it?
Haven't got any plans either. I may never work again. Oh, that's it. I may never work again. There it is. I've said it. It's too late now. You all get it?
It's great to see you. And
Nice to see
congratulations on a brilliant movie. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
Now, from a Scottish accent to like deep south.
I've got a fantastic dialect coach in America, a lady called Carla Meyer, and she's worked with me on Night Watch and on this film and on a film I did in New York recently called Stay. So she really, she was very clever in this, working with myself and Albert Finney as we played the same character. She worked with us sometimes together and sometimes separately,